Today, we are breaking down the secret weapon of every single great fighter. It's the engine that runs everything from knockout power to slick, untouchable defense. I'm talking about footwork. Because if you think boxing is all about the hands, you're missing the most important part of the story.
I want you to burn this into your brain. Every single thing a boxer does, every jab, every hook, every slip, it all starts from the ground up. This isn't just a tip, it's the law of the ring.
So before we get into any of the fancy drills or the cool techniques, we absolutely have to understand why footwork is the foundation of the entire sport. Honestly, without a solid base, everything else you try to do just crumbles.
And what's wild is how all four of these things are totally connected. You can't have one without the others. Your balance is what lets you generate that knockout power. And your ability to control the distance, well, that is your defense. It's all one big system, and your feet are the control panel.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's so simple, but it's the absolute truth. If your foundation is shaky, your attack is weak, and your defense is full of holes. It's really that black and white. All right, let's get to work. We're gonna build this thing from the ground up, starting with the absolute basics. Mastering these four simple movements is completely non-negotiable. This is the blueprint for everything else we're gonna talk about. Okay, so when you want to close the distance on an opponent, your front foot always moves first. It's like it's pulling your whole body forward. Then your back foot just slides up to reset your stance. Keep the steps small and stay light. And to create space, you guessed it, we do the exact opposite. You push off that front foot and your back foot leads the way. Then the front foot slides back to reset. You see the pattern here? The foot that's closest to the direction you want to go, that's the one that moves first.
Moving to your left, for an orthodox fighter that is, same exact rule applies. Your left foot takes a small step, and your right foot follows just enough to get you back into your solid stance. Now pay attention to this last point because it's a huge one. You never cross your feet. More on that in a minute. And to complete the set, when we're moving right, the right foot leads the charge, and the left foot follows. This simple lead with the closest foot rule is what keeps you balanced and ready to throw a punch or defend at any given moment. Okay, knowing what to do is one thing, but honestly, knowing what not to do is probably even more important. So let's talk about the major mistakes, the footwork sins, that will absolutely kill your boxing game before it even starts. This right here is the #1 sin. The moment you cross your feet, you're totally off balance. You might as well be on a tightrope. In a fight, that split second is an invitation to get knocked out. You have zero power, zero stability. It's a disaster. This is another classic beginner mistake. When your feet get too close together, you're just a target. You're a statue. You can't punch with any real power. And if you take a shot, you're going down. Your feet have to stay at least shoulder width apart to keep you in that powerful athletic base. Think about it. If your front foot is directly in front of your back foot, you're on a balance beam. A little push is going to send you stumbling. This stance completely kills your balance. But maybe even worse, it makes it impossible to rotate your hips. And that's where all your power comes from. Let me ask you this. Are you walking or are you fighting? Landing flat on your heel makes you slow, heavy, and predictable. You can't react. You need to be light, like a coiled spring, staying on the balls of your feet. That's what allows you to explode in and out of range. Okay, so once you've drilled those fundamentals over and over and you've kicked those bad habits to the curb, now we can start building the next floor. Let's get into the more advanced moves that let you create angles and really control the fight. The pivot is your best friend when you feel trapped. If you're against the ropes or if an opponent is rushing you, you just plant that front foot like an anchor and swing your back foot around. Boom! In one quick motion, you've escaped danger and created a brand new angle to attack from. The L step is such a slick defensive move. You're not just moving straight back, you're moving back and sideways at the same time. It creates distance and puts you at a new angle, leaving your opponent swinging at thin air, wondering where you went.
You know, sometimes the smartest defense is to just not be there. The step back is your emergency escape. It's a powerful push off your front foot that gets your entire body out of the danger zone. It's the universal answer to pretty much any punch coming your way.
Now we're getting into some high-level stuff. The shift is where you quickly switch your stance in the middle of a combination. It is a massive pattern interrupt. It can completely mess with your opponent's timing and open up angles they never saw coming. But let me tell you, this requires incredible balance and timing. So, with all of these techniques in your arsenal, you have to ask yourself, what kind of fighter am I gonna be? This is where the science of footwork really turns into an art form, and it usually boils down to one of two main philosophies.
So are you the dancer, floating around the ring, staying on your toes, prioritizing speed and defense? Or are you the devastator, planting your feet flat on the canvas to generate that earth-shattering power for inside fighting? Look, neither one is right or wrong, they're just different strategies. The true masters can actually flow between both.
And that really brings us full circle. It doesn't matter what your style is. It doesn't matter if you're a dancer or a devastator, a beginner or a pro. This right here is the golden rule. Don't lose your stance. Stay balanced, stay in position. That's the secret to everything.
So there you have it. We've laid out the rules, the mistakes, the advanced moves, and the philosophies. The entire blueprint is right in front of you. Now, the only question left is, how are you going to build your foundation?